do we have a read yet on Matt Patricia versus Jim Knowles as a recruiter? Do we have any indication this early in the process of how this could be different?
Well, I'll just say Matt Patricia is an active recruiter, and is more involved, and see him walking around the camp. He seemed to be having a good time talking with people, and he's seems more personable than we've heard about. Certainly I've heard about from Detroit people, but I don't know if that's a little bit of a biased source, but also one that was very up close. But I think he's going to do much better. Now it's still going to be all up to the position coaches, because those, he doesn't have a position, so he doesn't necessarily have a group of players that he has to recruit. But Steve, from everything I've seen and heard, he's doing better than Jim Knowles, but that's a pretty low bar. That's not a dig or anything. That's just reality.
Yeah, I think Coach Day talked about in their end of spring interviews with players that they really liked Patricia and his one-on-one approach with each guy, and felt maybe some more, warm and fuzzies with him than they did his predecessor, who was, I don't know, abrasive, just crotchety, old. I don't know how you describe that. I don't think any of those words actually properly describe Jim Knowles, but if you crunched them all together, you'd come out with a word, curmudgeon-y. I don't think evil scientist genius. I don't know, but he was all those things, just whatever word spits out when you put all those things in there. He just didn't have time for bullshit. And so, he wasn't going to wait. I tried to walk up to him one day and start a conversation with him, and he just really had nothing to say to me. So it was kind of like, okay, I see how you are. That's fine. So, I don't know. He just didn't have time for things that he wasn't interested in. And, maybe recruiting was one of those things. I don't know. But I think Patricia has been a good addition, no doubt. And we'll see when he puts his defense out there on the field, that's going to be the ultimate decider of whether this was a good hire or not.